This is going to be a review of the Clorox 2 for Colors. I don't know if this is a detergent or it's a stain remover, max performance stain remover. Okay, so I am going to attempt to clean. This is a dog harness. This thing is absolutely filthy, as you can see. And I've done other videos on different ways to clean the dog leash and the dog harness, and nothing really seems to work well. A lot of scrubbing, but nothing just works by soaking with detergent or other chemicals. I've done lots of different cleaning solutions to clean the dog harness and the leash, and it just doesn't work. So we're going to test out the Clorox 2 for Colors, and we're going to see, does it work or doesn't it? And I'm going to also try to clean the leash. The leash isn't really that dirty now. I've scrubbed it down. But when it's clean, it's a lot cleaner than this. There is a lot of dirt in here. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to say, if you like my videos, do that thumbs up, subscribe, like, share, comment. This is a review channel. If you want something reviewed, if I can get a hold of it, I'll do the review. If you want to donate to my channel, ask for my PayPal info. So we got that out of the way. Let's go and open up this brand new container of Clorox 2 for Colors. And I'm going to pour a little bit on here, and we're going to see what it does. I really don't know. I've never used this before. I'm going to use a lot right now, and we're going to see what happens. First, let's try this on. How's the camera looking? I want to make sure I get a really good view for you. All right, my arm might get in the way a little bit, but that's okay. I'm going to use a little scrub brush. Let's go put some of this Clorox 2 on. And you see it's soaking in. Oh boy, it's splashing all over the place. Now, I'll know right away if this is working because a whole bunch of dirt's going to start coming off on my hands. And as I was saying, the big problem is that when I do this, I have to, there we go, we put it in the sink, it won't splatter as much. And I'll be able to see right away if the dirt's coming off on the sink. And it isn't. I don't know if this has to soak in, but I want something that I can just put it on here, and it's going to start dissolving the dirt within a couple seconds. It's got a really strong smell. Not a bad smell, but it's got a really strong smell. So, I'm going to get this to soak in here a little bit, and while it soaks in, I'm going to go work on the leash, because the leash will be the thing that we will know right away if this is working. Because with all these other chemicals that I've used, I can pour it on the leash really fast, and the dirt starts coming off the leash and starts filling up the bottom of the sink. So this is a little thicker material. Let's apply this here. I have seen absolutely no dirt come off on this yet. Maybe I should have put a little bit of water on here. I don't know. Let's go put some water on here. I see absolutely no dirt coming off of this so far, which doesn't mean that it's not working. I might have to soak this in the sink for a while. It's like a washing machine. But you would think if it's a dirt stain remover, dirt would just start pouring off of here. So what I want to do now is let's get the leash wet. We're definitely going to do that for this part. Otherwise, this is a really thick, I think it's a nylon leash, just a really thick material. Nothing is going to soak into this easily. So this is going to be a really easy test now to see how good this does. Because if dirt comes off, it's going to go all over my hand, and we're going to know right away that this is working. And I don't see any dirt coming off. But I will say it looks kind of neat. Let's go down here in the sink. I see absolutely no dirt coming off. This is not good. Okay, so what I'm going to do, but it does look cleaner. I don't know if it looks cleaner because it's wet. Yeah, things always look better when they're wet. Okay, so let me put some soap lubrication all over this leash to soak it in. Now this is a lot more soap than you would use probably for a whole load of laundry. So this really should be doing something. If it's a good product, it will do something. And I like to keep this thing nice and pink. because I have a female dog and I want everybody to see her pink harness and her pink leash, and people love it. But I don't see any dirt at all coming off onto the bottom of the sink right now. I see no dirt coming off on my hands. So I'm starting to wonder what the heck's going on here. There's no dirt coming off. There's absolutely no dirt on my hands. I don't know if this is a good product or not. Let's go back over here and see if we can get a little bit of scrubbing action going over here. I don't want, see, that's the whole point. I don't want to have to do this. I want a cleaner to just go in there and clean. And dirt should just be coming off of the material. And that is not the case here. So what I'm going to do, there's just no dirt on my hands at all. There's nothing. I'm going to put on some hot water. This is pretty sad. This is, I'm not happy at all right now. Okay, I see some dirty water. I see some dirty water. Let me close down the sink. We'll close the sink off. Let's go back over to the leash. We're going to fill the sink up with some water. And we're going to give this a very fair test. It would almost be easier if I had a big container to put soap in there and shake it around a little bit. But I see nothing in the water that shows me that this is working. Absolutely nothing. So let's give it, this is probably about 2 loads worth of soap. And let's face it, 2 loads when you're trying to make things wet and get them all cleaned up, that should be enough. Okay, now I'm swishing, and the water is starting to get really dirty. The water is really getting dirty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back, look at that. I'm going to soak this for a while, and I'm going to do a little bit of dipping, and then I'll come back and turn the camera on and show you how dirty the water is, and show you what the leash and the harness look like, and then I will know if I really like the Clorox 2 4 colors, max performance, stain remover, or if I don't. I've been swishing this thing around for about 5 minutes now, maybe 10. I'm still not sure if I'm going to keep it or if I'm going to return the Clorox 2. The water is kind of dirty, considering these are 2 little items. But I've been doing a lot of brushing. I don't know if this is dirt or if this is just stained or worn out and ruined. This is not showing any... This doesn't look like it's been cleaned at all. So, you know, it's hard to say. I don't really know. You can see the water. This water is filthy. For these 2 items, this water is filthy. So I'm not going to say that that it's not working, but if this was in a washing machine for 15 minutes, I don't know that it would be cleaning anything. I don't know that just swishing this around in water would not have done the same thing. Maybe I should have done that. Maybe I should have done the first test, swishing it around in hot water and then put the soap in there to see if anything else came out. But, you know, I will definitely say the water is filthy. So it did do something. I really want to try this with some real bleach, some Clorox bleach. I don't like using bleach, especially around the dog. I mean, look at this. Look at the difference. You can see it right now. That's clean, and that is not clean at all. So, I'm not really sure. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go rinse this out. Bleach could take out all the color on this pink thing. If I dilute it enough, maybe not, but maybe so. But we can't really say right now that okay, so it says eliminates odor, brightens colors, removes stains. Well, I don't really know that it's done much of anything. It did, I don't know if it removed dirt or if the dirt just came out from being swished around and soaked in some hot water. So if this was a real top cleaner for me, all that dirt would have just popped out of the material right away. So I'm going to get the bleach and we'll finish off the video. and I'll let you know what I think of the Clorox too. Let me go dry my hands off so I can turn off the camera eye, and we will keep going. Camera is on. All right. I don't like using bleach, as I said. I'm putting gloves on because normally I wouldn't. I don't really care. Bleach doesn't seem to cause damage to my hands, but I don't want to set a bad example. So let me turn the camera over here. Alright, so if this is going to work like I really want it to work, look at the bottle of Clorox. Should just be able to pour this in here. This has been sitting outside forever. That is a lot of bleach. That is a ton of bleach. I mean, it smells. I don't like that. Dilute it with some hot water. Keep the door open because I have the dog in here and I don't want her to smell bleach. So by diluting it, that should really stop it from removing the colors, hopefully. So what I'm doing right now is I'm forcing the test of the Clorox 2 by using a much more caustic cleaner, real bleach, a lot of bleach. I don't need any more than that. And I just want to see if the water is going to get dirty. Absolutely nothing's happening, which is really surprising me. Doing a little bit of scrubbing here. Make sure if you do this, you have glasses on or protective wear so it doesn't splash in your eyes. So I think what I'm learning right now is, yeah, there's some dirt coming off in the water. There's no doubt about that. I think what I'm learning is that these laundry detergents are mild. They are not like a degreaser where you put it on something and the grease or the dirt comes off right away. They're very mild, probably so that they don't ruin clothing. They don't damage your clothes. If I was using an industrial degreaser or cleaner, I think we would have a massive amount of dirt coming off. If I soaked this a long time, I think we would have a massive amount of dirt. So dirt is coming off into the sink. The water's definitely dirty. There's no doubt about that. But I was hoping for a cleaner where I could just dip this in and it would remove dirt, really remove dirt and stain. And what I'm finding out is that's not how these are made. That's not too impressive. And I don't know, again, if these are just stained so much that they will never be clean, or if the cleaner is just not, or bleach should be able to remove all of this dirt. Okay, there we go. Look at that. You got bleach. You can see the water now. You can definitely see the water is starting to get dirty from this. And my gloves are kind of torn, so I'm getting bleach all over. So look at how dirty this water is right now. Yeah, I'm not too impressed with the Clorox too. Because if this was clothing, look at that. If this was clothing, you just saw what I did with the Clorox too. And look at the difference now. This is obviously a color. This is pink. And it's only going to get cleaned so much. But this is pink, and Clorox 2 is used. And look at all the dirt that's still left in here. So I think I'll go back to Costco and return the Clorox 2. Not too impressed with it. Again, I have yet to find a cleaner that goes in there and cleans this the way I would like it to. That's a lot of dirt in that water. Let's go try the leash. See if we can clean this up a little bit. It's going to be hard to see because I don't have bare hands now. Let's see. That's fairly dirty, but it's also warm. Not much dirt's coming out of there. So maybe the dye is worn off. Sorry about the video being so long, but I can't really turn off the camera, and I probably won't edit it out, so nobody watches my videos to the end anyway. Everybody complains. Nope, go away. Dog is standing here. I don't want her. No, go away. Go away. Go away. Go. Go. Good girl. She does not listen to me. She's a fascinating dog. She's a rescue dog. And we don't know what happened to her beforehand. We just know that she was definitely abused. And so, like if I tell her things and she really needs to do them, she will. But when we're walking, if I tell her to come near me, she'll walk away. And if I try to put the leash on her, she'll walk away. And she's just so strong-minded and stubborn that she does what she wants to do. Look at how filthy this water is. And I know bleach is a lot stronger than Clorox too. But this water for 2 items is absolutely filthy. Now, if you were washing a whole load of laundry, this water would probably be black. Or almost black. So, let's go rinse this off now. I can tell you right now that Clorox 2 is going back to the store. So I really don't need to have a product that doesn't clean, doesn't remove. I want something to just dissolve dirt. Just take it out. And maybe this can't be. Maybe none of these things, maybe none of the cleaners will dissolve dirt. But if that's the case, ow, these gloves have holes in them. If that's the case, then why spend the money on this big container of soap? Well, I wanted to get in here. That's where the dirt is all the time. And you can see it's, there's only so much it's going to do. So let's go scrub this, let's scrub the bleach out of here, and we'll take a look at it. It's a lot better. There's no doubt it's a lot better than what it was. But it's a lot better because it was soaking. It's a lot better because of all that scrubbing that I did, which is not going to happen in a washing machine with agitation. And it's a lot better because I used the regular Clorox diluted in a lot of water to get it clean. So, big thumbs down on Clorox 2. For me, might work for you. You might be happy, but my review says no. My review says no can do. It's going back to the store.